Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 1,750-point battle between my Astra Militarum with my Tempestus Scions against Max's Sisters of Battle. So the story that we've got going on here is that for centuries now, there's been a relic on this planet that has become a cornerstone of society here for the people of this planet, that they look to it and revere it and hold it as their own, as important to them as anything else truly to this planet and the people of their society. It has been there for many, many centuries, but the Ministorum got word about it, and they decided that it was actually too important for one planet to be holding it, and they decided that it belonged into the larger Imperium's control. So they sent out a force of the Sisters of Battle to go collect it from this planet, but the planet decided, no, this is theirs, and they were going to hold it and keep it as their own. And they decided to take up arms against the Sisters, and the Sisters very readily decided that if they are going to stop their holy mission, then they deserve to die. So that's the story that we've got going on here. The mission that we're going to be playing is the Four Pillars mission from Chapter Approved 2019. So essentially there are 4 objectives on the table. These are each equidistant from the center, 15 inches from the center going out towards the corners. And essentially what happens is at the end of each battle round, whoever holds more objectives with troop choices, and only troop choices can hold objectives, gets a point. If you can control all 4, you get 3 points. Also at the end of each battle round, whoever killed more units gets a point as well. And there's First Blood, Slay the Warlord, or First Strike, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker as well. So that's the story that we've got going on. That is the mission that we're going to be playing. Before going any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Astra Militarum, I will be running 3 battalion detachments. Leading off the first detachment, we have a company commander and a tank commander. We have 3 infantry squads. 2 squads have a mortar team, and 1 squad has a grenade launcher. We have 2 armored sentinels, 1 with a missile launcher, 1 with a las cannon. We have 3 Lehman Russ exterminators. We have a chimera. For the 2nd battalion detachment, we have a Lord Commissar and a Tempester Prime. We have 3 Tempestus Scion squads, 1 6-man with a hotshot volley gun, 1 7-man with a plasma gun and a melt-a-gun, and another 7-man squad with 2 plasma guns. We have a 4-man Tempestus command squad with 3 plasma guns and a medic. And for the 3rd detachment, we have 2 company commanders. We have 3 infantry squads, each with a grenade launcher. We have a wyvern. And last but not least, we have a Manticore. So for the Sisters, he'll be running a battalion detachment, an outrider detachment, and a spearhead detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have Celestine with her Gemini and a missionary. We have 3 sister squads. We have a 7-person squad with a plasma pistol on the Sister Superior. We have a 6-person squad with 2 flamers and a combi flamer on the Sister Superior. And we have a 10-person squad with a flamer, a plasma pistol on the Sister Superior, and a Simulacrum Imperialis. We have an immolator with the flamers. We have a preacher and a hospitaller. We have a 9-person Repentious squad and a Repentious Superior. Then for the Outrider detachment, we have a Canoness with a power sword and bolt pistol. We have a Dominion squad with 3 Stormbolters and a plasma pistol on the Sister Superior. We have 2 Seraphim squads. We have a 5-person squad with 1 with hand flamers, and we have a 10-person squad, 1 with Inferno pistols, 1 with hand flamers, and the Sister Superior has a plasma pistol. And for the Spearhead detachment, to lead it off, we have a Canoness with a Power Maul, Legend's choice, but we're going with it. We have a 10-person Sister squad with a Multi-Melta, a Melta, and the Sister Superior has a Combi Flamer. We have a Retributor squad with 3 heavy bolters and a heavy flamer. And last but not least, we have 2 Exorcists, 1 with Exorcist missiles and 1 with Conflagration missiles. Going over deployment now, we have my Wyvern over on this side. We got the Manticore back over here. We've got my 3 Exterminator tanks over here. We've got my Chimera. Inside of there is the 10-man squad with a grenade launcher. We then have a whole bunch of dude bros in the middle here. We've got the 3 10-man squads with grenade launchers. We've got 1 squad with the mortars over here. We also have the 3 company commanders and the Lord Commissar back over here. We've got 2 of the I've got my 2 armored sentinels here, along with my tank commander, and we have the other 10-man squad, or the other squad with the mortars over on this side. All of my Tempest Scions are going to be in Deep Strike. Now, going over deployment here for the Sisters of Battle, we've got the Dominion squad up front here. We've got a squad of Sisters back over here. We've got the one, what's it called? The Exorcist back over here. We've got the Immolator. We've got a Canoness. We've got the Missionary next to her over there. We've got the Preacher. We've got the Hospitaller. We've got the Sister the Repentia Superior, along with the Repentia. We've got another sister squad over here. Another sister squad up on top. No, this is the Dominion squad, right? No, Retributor squad back over here, along with another Canoness and the other Exorcist back over here. In Deep Strike, my opponent is keeping his 2 Seraphim squads along with Celestine herself. So, that is deployment. As of right now, the Astra Militarum will be going first, unless my opponent can seize the initiative. Looking for a 6. Oh, he does! So it will be Sisters going here on turn 1. We'll come back to you after the movement phase. All right, movement phase for the Sisters here on turn 1. The Exorcist stood still, as did the Retributor squad inside the building, and the Canoness. The other Exorcists also stood still. The Repentia advanced, rolled a 1, then got to re-roll it because of the Repentia Superior, rolled a 2. So a little bit better, but not great for them to get moving up that way. This sister squad kind of shuffled around. The Spittler and the Missionary moved up behind them over there. Canoness moved around. His Preacher advanced over this way. These sisters stood still up here. These sisters advanced up onto the objective over there. The Dominion squad over here. They actually first got their pre-game movement up and then advanced up here as well. And his Immolator advanced up over this way, which is pretty good. And I think he's just within 12 inches of my front dude bro there, which is not going to be great for them, but is great for him. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Start off the shooting phase. His Immolator here is going to fire the flamers into my infantry squad here, and then he's going to fire the heavy bolter into my las cannon armored sentinel over here. So we're going to go with the flamers first. So do that. Shoot 6 shots. It's going to be 7 shots coming on in here. These are going to be strength 5, so these are going to be wounding on 3s. There's going to be 5 wounds there. He's going to be 5 AP -1, +1 because they're in cover there, so 5 up saves. Making 2 of them, so 3 are dead. And the heavy bolter actually can't fire because he did advance up here. We've got the flamers were assault, so that's pretty good. All right, now his Immolator back over here, not Immolator, his Exorcist back here is going to fire into my tank commander over here. So he is going to fire. He's going to fire the main weapon now. This has the Exorcist missiles on him, so it's going to be 3d3 shots. So we're going to have 1, 4, 5, 6 shots. And then he's going to use one of his miracle dice that he rolled at the beginning of the turn, because he also has one of his, he gave a warlord trait. This is a warlord trait that allows his warlord back here, as long as she's on the board, is going to give him +1 miracle dice. So he rolled a 1 and a 4 at the beginning there, so he's going to use one of them to count as a hit. And then these other ones are going to roll for their hits, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 more hits there. These are going to be, 1 second. Canoness is in range, so we're going to have a reroll there of the 1. Nope, still no hit there. So it's going to be 3 total hits, including the miracle dice one there. Strength 8, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound over here. AP -3. I've got a 2-up armor save because of the tank ace ability that I gave him. And this is going to be looking for a 5-up save. Yeah, with the filfers! Woo! And now his other Exorcist is going to fire. He's going to fire the conflagration missiles into this squad here, because this guy peeked his head around the corner like a jerk. So it's going to be 3d6 shots that these are going to have here. Ooh, that's going to be a bunch there, so that's going to be 13 shots. 13 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s.
I wasn't thinking about that.
That's a bunch of hits. Rerolling 1s because of the Cannon S. Pretty good. Strength 5, so these are going to be looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds there. Looking for AP -2 +1 because they're in cover there, so looking for 6 up saves. Make 1 of them, so 3 more dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sisters' turn here. Because my Lord Commissar is back here within range of those 2 squads that got hurt, they're going to use his leadership of 9 and cannot fail morale test there. So that is going to be it for the Sisters on turn 1. We'll come back to you with the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. Not a lot moved. This squad just kind of shuffled up here to get onto the objective, and this guy advanced up over here. He's going to pop smoke during the shooting phase, just trying to get up the board. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so at the beginning of the shooting phase, he gives himself the order to gunner's kill on sight. I'm then going to, he's going to give them the order to take aim, rerolling 1s as well to hit. That's the only orders that I really need to care about right now. So we're going to start off the shooting with my tank commander. He has the Hammer of Sunderance as his relic. He is going to, I'm going to spend 2 CP on Hail of Fire, which is one of the new ones from the Greater Good book. He is going to fire into his Exorcist back over there. So it's going to be with them and the las cannon. His heavy bolters are going to fire into the sister squad over there. So here we go. This is going to be the main battle cannon there, the Hammer of Sunderance. So it's going to be, because of Hail of Fire, essentially I don't roll the D6s. I just have the auto hits, the auto top number of that. So it's going to be 12 shots with the Hammer of Sunderance here. These are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Alrighty, re-rolling those 1s. Pretty good. These are going to be strength 8, toughness 8, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there. AP -2, so looking for 4 up saves. All right, so AP -2, so looking for 4 up saves. Sorry. Failing 4. Well, there's actually 5 wounds there, but we have 1 more here. We'll see if we need to reroll. That is a save. Do you want to spend a CP to try to save her?
Yes.
Gonna spend a CP here to reroll one of those. 2 of 3, so that is not enough, and she will be dead, and that will be first strike. And now the heavy bolters into the sister squad there. Rerolling 1s to hit. That doesn't make a difference there, so that's 3 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds, AP -1. But AP -1 doesn't matter because he's running the Valorous Heart, which ignore AP -1. So they've just got their 3-up armor saves. Failing 2 of them, so that's going to be 2 dead sisters. My armor sentinel here is going to fire into his immolator over here, so it's going to be hitting on a 4. That is a hit. Strength 9, 3s to wound. That is a wound. AP -3, so looking for a 6-up save. No good. So that's going to be D6 damage. 6 damage with that fill face. And now the missile launcher is going to fire into his immolator there. That is going to be a miss. All right, so now my exterminator here is going to fire. He's going to fire the heavy bolters into the sister squad here, and then he's going to fire the exterminator autocannons into his other immolator, or exorcist over there. So we're going to do the exorcist first. Didn't move, so ground advance is going to have 8 shots here, hitting on 4s. Okay, pretty good. He's going to be strength 7, toughness 8, so 5s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound, AP -1, but they ignore that, so it's going to be looking for a 2-up save. They're good. And now the heavy bolter is firing into the sisters over here, hitting on 4s. That is going to be 4 hits, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds, AP -1, but ignores that, so 2-up saves because of cover. 2. Yeah, no, these sisters down over here. They're good there. My next exterminator here is going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to do with the autocannons first. 4s to hit. Ooh, Nelly. 1. Wounding on not a 3. And now the heavy bolter shots. That is also not great. This guy apparently didn't come to play. Getting 1 wound, 2 up save because they're in cover there. Good. All right, we're going to try this one again, the third one. Exact same thing here. Actually, you know what? No, he's going to put everything into... No. We're just going to go do the same thing here. So, autocannon shots. There we go. That's much better over here. Wounding on 5s. Gain. No, never mind. No wounds. And the heavy bolters. There we go. All right. There we go. That's going to be 4 wounds. 4, 2 up saves. Making them all. Failing 1. The squad's mortar over here is going to fire into those sisters as well. Actually, he's going to fire into those sisters over there. Getting 1 shot. That is not a hit. The other mortar squad over there is going to fire into those sisters. Getting 3 shots. Whoa, get back here, dice. That is going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. 1 wound. Ooh, failed it. Now my Wyvern's going to fire. He's going to fire his mortars into the squad over here. Heavy bolters into the Repentia. I'm going to spend 1 CP for direct onslaught onto those sisters over there. With the mortars, I get +1 to hit. So it's going to be 4d6 shots. Oh, man. All right, so we're just going to have 9 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Oh, boy, that's a lot of 1s. All right, that's going to be 5 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, toughness 3, so would be wounding on 3s, but now wounding on, oh no, it's +1 to hit. So that would have been, 1 second. Never mind, it's going to be wounding on 3s. Rerolling because of the weapon. All right, so that's going to be 4 wounds over here. 4 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. And now the heavy bolter into the Repentia squad over here. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -1. Oh, 6-up invul save. No, failed them both. 5 up, feel no pain. No, failed them both. All right, so now my Manticore is going to fire into the 2 sisters over there. A little bit of overkill, but you know, you got to take care of them there. So it's going to be heavy 2d6 shots. I did give him the tank ace ability with that allows him to reroll any of the number of shots here that he wants, either dice. So here we go, 2d6 shots. I'm going to reroll that 3 into a 3. All right, so it's going to be 9 shots. All right, so these are going to be hitting on 4s. Alrighty, so that's going to be a bunch of hits there. Strength 10, so wounding on 2s. Alright, so we've got 5 at AP -2. So these are going to be looking for AP -2, so 5-up saves. 4 5-up saves.
Come on, 4 5-ups.
No, no, just yeah, they will be dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum. This guy's going to pop some smoke, and that is going to be it. So at the end of the battle round, I do control 2 objectives, and because I managed to kill off the sister squad over there, I did manage to get more objectives than him, so that is going to give me a point. And I did kill more as well, so that got me another point for that. So it is going to, and first strike, giving the Astra Militarum here a 3-0 lead here going into turn 2. But we will come back to you after movement phase for the sisters here on turn 2. Yeah. All right, movement phase here for the sisters on turn 2. His exorcist back here stood still, along with the retributor squad and the canoness. His sister squad here stood still, as did the canoness and the preacher. This sister squad stood still up top over here. The missionary and the sister Repentia superior and the Repentia squad moved up towards my chimera over here. Then over on this side, this Dominion squad moved up over this way. His not repulsor, the immolator over here. The squad inside disembarked, and then the immolator moved up 6 inches since he's in the second profile there. Then out of Deep Strike came his Celestine over on this side. Then over here, his Seraphim squad dropped down over this way, 9 inches away from a Dude Bros. And then over here, his other Seraphim squad dropped down 9 inches away from these guys over here. At the end of, when they dropped down here, my opponent spent 1 CP on Deadly Descent. which will give them +6 inches to their ranged weapons here, and it allows them to shoot in this phase as if it's the shooting phase. So we will come back to you with that. All right, so to start it off, the one sister with the 2 Inferno pistols, we're going to fire into my tank commander over here because of the +6 inches. They are in range. So it's going to be 2 shots here hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 8, so looking for 4s to wound. Getting no wounds. And then his sister superior is going to supercharge her plasma pistol into the back of him over here. That is going to be a hit. Strength 8, so 4 to wound. No wound. And now the sister with the hand flamers is going to fire into the infantry squad over here. 2d6 shots. That's going to be 7 shots. These are going to be strength 3, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds over here. 3 AP nothing, so looking for 5 up saves. Making 1. And then 7 sisters with bolt pistols firing into that squad as well. Hitting on 3s. Strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s to wound. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds. AP nothing, so 5 up saves. Failing all of them. Alright, now into the shooting phase. This sister squad is going to fire into my infantry squad over here. We got 2 flamers, and the combi flamer is going to fire. The combi flamer is also going to fire the bolt shots, because why not? Nothing matters to the flamers here. So, that is real good on those flamers. Strength 4, so 3s to wound. Whew. Alright, so that's going to be 11 wounds into them over there. So I've got 11 4-up saves because of cover. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oof. And here come the bolter shots. So we got the 3, and the 2 red ones are going to be the sister superior. So she's going to be -1 to hit. So they're going to be on 4s. Alright, 3s and 4s. So I think that was a hit, I believe. All right, there we go. And these are going to be strength 4 again, 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there. No, he did. All right, so now this squad here, the multi-melta and the melta, you can see this guy down over here. They're going to fire into him. The red's going to be the multi-melta, hitting on 4s, though, because of the pop and smoke. It didn't make a difference there. So that's going to be wounding on 3s for both of those. Okay, so the multi-melta does not wound. Going to spend a CP to reroll that. Sounds good. Into a wound. These are going to be AP -4, so that's going to go straight through my armor that saved there. So the multi-melta is within half because the melta was within 12. So 2 D6, take the highest for the multi-melta. It's going to be 5 wounds there. +5, 10 wounds. He may be dead. 10 wounds, he's dead. So let's see if he explodes. Does not. And nobody twisted an ankle, so I'll take that. All right, so now the immolator is going to fire everything into my missile guy over here. So we'll do the flamers first. That's going to be 6 hits there. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds, pretty good there. 4 AP -1, so these are going to be looking for 4 up saves because they're armor sentinels. Making 2, failing 2, so taking 2 wounds. And the heavy bolter's hitting on 5s because he moved and because of in the second profile, so that's going to be 1 hit. That is not a wound. All right, so now this squad here is going to fire into my infantry squad back over here. They're going to have 7 shots with the 3 storm bolters and then the 1 bolter here, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 4 hits there. These are going to be wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds there. These are going to be looking for 4 up saves since they are in cover.
Pistols in there.
All right, so now this Seraphim squad is going to fire into there with their bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 2 misses there. And then wounding on 3s. That is going to be 4 wounds there. 4 up saves because they're in cover. Okay, make 2 of them. All right, so now this Seraphim squad is going to fire everything into my tank commander over here. So it's going to be going with a plasma pistol first. Are you going to supercharge?
Yes.
Yes, supercharging. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Looking for a 4 to wound. That is a wound. AP -3, so looking for a 5 up save because he's got the 2 up armor from the tank ace ability. With the fill face, he's good. Woo! And here come the bolt pistol shots. Because that +6 inches was only for that 1 turn there. So hitting on 3s. And then looking for 6s to wound. Getting 2 wounds there. 2 up armor saves. Yeah, he good. The Retributor squad up over here are going to fire into my infantry squad over here with the heavy bolters. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Canoness. All right, that's going to be all hits. Oh, 1 miss there, sorry, my bad. 2 misses. These are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. We have 4 AP -1, so looking for 6 up saves. Show me those fill faces. Nope, no fill faces. That's 4 dead. And now the Exorcist here is going to fire everything into the squad over here, which kind of goes around the back over there. So we're going to go with the heavy bolter first. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. AP -1, +1 because they're in cover. 5 up. Yeah, with the fill face. And 3d6 shots with the with his conflagration. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. And he's going to be hitting on 3s as well. All right, reroll that 1 because of the whatchamacallit, the Canoness there. All right, so that's going to be 1 miss. The rest are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s again to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds over here.
AP -2.
AP -2, +1 because they're in cover. 6 up saves. Making none of them, so that's going to be 6 dead. Now the Gemini over here are going to fire bolt pistols into my squad over here. That's going to be 2 misses. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, the Repentia are going to charge into my infantry squad over here. We're going to go with Overwatch. We're going to fire a frag grenade with the grenade launcher. So D6 shots. It's going to be 6 shots. These are going to be looking for 6s to hit. Getting 1 hit. Strength 3, 4 to wound. That is a wound. 6 up invul. No, feel no pain. Yep. What, I can't see it. That's a 6. Good to go. And 7 last shots. Hitting on 6s. That's going to be 1 hit. 4 to wound. That's a wound. No save there. Feel no pain. No, 1 dead. And now the Repentia are going to charge into them over here. They need a 7-inch charge. They can re-roll it because of the Repentia Superior over there. Oh, they don't need it. And now the Gemini are going to charge into my squad over here. We'll go with the mortar first. It's going to be 6 shots. Of course, that's the 1-6 I'm going to get. Yep, like I called it. And then we've got las gun shots here. So we're going to have 4 and a las pistol. Getting 2 hits with those. That's going to be 2 wounds. 3 up armor. 1 will fail. Take a wound. All right, so they need a 9-inch charge to get in over here. They will not make it with an 8. And now Celestine's going to try Overwatch with the mortar first. 1 shot. Not a hit. And then we have 5 las gun shots. 2 hits there. 2 wounds there. 2 up armor saves. Ooh, she takes a wound. And 9-inch charge. Ooh, will not make it. Gonna spend a command point to reroll that 1. Into a 3 and she's in. This Seraphim squad is gonna try to charge in here. Needing a 10-inch charge to get in. Not in. All right, so into the fight phase, the Repentia here are gonna start out by attacking into my dude bros over here. These are gonna be hitting on 3s.
3s -1 because of eviscerate.
Oh, -1 because of eviscerate there, so hitting on 4s. All right. And then these are going to be just killing on 2s. Yep. Oh, 4 are going to be dead. I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt over here because otherwise I think they're just slaughtered. So it's going to be 6 attacks hitting on 4s. That's not bad. Wounding on 4s. That's going to be 1 wound. 2 up armor save, sir. Yeah, she good. And here comes Celestine's attack. She's going to be hitting on 2s. That is going to be all but 2 hits. These are now going to be wounding on 2s. That is 4 dead guys. That's the squad wiped. And now my guys are going to attack back over here.
We're going to go with Luminora.
That is going to be 3 hits.
So that's going to be...
That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 6-ups. That is going to be 1 save and then a feel no pain.
2 hits.
Good on that one too. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sisters' turn here on turn 2. They are going to auto-fail their leadership because they lost 8. They cannot pass it, even if I roll a 1. And over here, this squad lost 5, but they're going to have leadership 9 because of the commissar there. So 5 plus 1 is good to go. So that's going to be it for the Sisters' turn here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. My tank commander moved back here a little bit, looking around the corner over here. These guys stood still. These guys, a few of the non-heavy weapons guys shuffled over here to get within range of that objective. These guys advanced over here just outside, but I'm probably going to move them. These characters all stood still. These tanks stood still. My Manticore and my Wyvern stood still. Then, out of deep strike came my Tempestus squad over here, along with the Tempestor Prime. Had another Tempestus squad over here, along with the command squad, dropping in 9 inches away. And over here, I had a Tempestus squad drop in over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start out with this Tempestus squad firing. The Melta Gun and the Plasma Gun are both going to fire into the Exorcist over here. And the Hotshot Las Guns are going to fire into his... what is it? The Retributor squad up there. So we're going to go with the Plasma first. I'm going to get Supercharge here. They are the Iotan Dragoons here, so they are plus 6 inches to their range of rapid fire weapons, which is pretty good. So here they go. These are going to be hitting on 3s.
And we're gonna Daredevil.
That's going to be 2 hits, strength 8, so 4 to wound. That is going to be 1 wound, AP minus 3, so looking for a 5-up save on your Exorcist over here.
4 up.
4 up?
No, never.
AP minus 3, yep. Good to go. And now the Melta Shot is going to fire in as well. That's going to be a hit.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
That is going to be a wound, AP minus 4, so looking for a 6-up save. No good there, so it's going to be D6 wounds. D6 damage, 3 damage. All right, so now the Hotshot Las Guns are going to fire in here. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits, wounding on 4s. That's going to be no wounds. And now my command squad is also going to fire. The 3 plasma are going to fire. Everything's going to fire into here, so it's going to be 3 plasma guns and a Hotshot Las pistol. So we're going to do the plasma guns first. We're going to go from here to here. They're all going to supercharge. So the first one, hitting on 3s. Oop, that guy's going to be dead. That's going to be 2 hits. And that's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 5 total hits here. These are wounding on 4s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 3, so looking for 5-up saves. It's going to be 1 made, 1 failed, so another 2 wounds. And then the Hotshot Las pistol, why not? Yeah, well, that's why not. Another squad here is going to fire. The 2 plasma guns are going to fire into the Exorcist, and then the Hotshot Las guns are going to fire into the Sisters over there. So we're going to go with the plasma first. They have the order for reroll 1s to hit, so they're going to fire into here. They're going to go with the first one, hitting on 3s. Supercharged, rerolling 1s to hit, into a hit, and does not die, which is nice. And then 2 more hits, so that's 3 total hits, wounding on 4s. It's going to be 1 wound. 5 up. No, takes another 2. And then the Hotshot Las Guns are going to fire into the Sister Squad. Because of them being the Iotan Dragoons, they're going to be in rapid fire range here. I'm going to spend 1 CP for point blank efficacy, which gives them +1 to the strength of their Las weapon, the Hotshot Las weapons here. So they are going to fire with those into them. They are also, I gave a Warlord trait to my Tempestor Prime, which gives him, I spent the CP to give him the extra Warlord trait because of the Iotan Dragoons. Warlord trait allows him to choose a unit within 18 inches. They do not receive the benefit of cover for models shooting within 6 inches of them. So he's going to fire, they're going to fire into there with 8 shots with their Hotshot Las Guns. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s to hit. Rerolling 1s to hit. Okay, not meant to be. And then these are going to be strength 4 now because of point blank efficacy. So wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP minus 2 and ignoring cover because of that. So it's going to be 5-up saves. Make 1, fail 2 of them. And then this squad over here is going to fire everything into the Preacher. So we're going to go with the Hotshot Volley Gun first. Heavy 4, so hitting on 4s because he moved. That is going to be 1 hit. That is a wound though. AP minus 2. City Preacher. 1 second. He's got his 4-up invul save over here. Yep, he takes a wound. Then we have the lasgun shot, hot shot lasgun shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 3 at AP -2. 4 ups. Fails 2 of them, so that's another 2 wounds. And then the hot shot las pistol. That is not a hit. And now my Wyvern's going to fire. He's going to fire the heavy bolters into the Repentia and the mortars into the sister squad over here. So we're going to do the mortars first. 4d6 shots. That's going to be 10, 15 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. Okay, not meant to be. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8. 2 up saves because they are in cover. What you do over here? Failing 2 of them. And then the heavy bolter into the Repentia. No hits. And now my tank commander here is going to fire. He's going to fire the main battle cannon into Celestine, las cannon into the immolator, and the heavy bolters into the sister squad. We'll go with the las cannon first into the immolator. That is a hit. That is a wound. AP -3, so 6 up save. No, that's not going to be a save. D6 wounds. 5 wounds. So it is dead. Does it explode? No, it does not. And now the heavy bolters firing into the sister squad over here. Ooh, Nelly. Rerolling 1s to hit because of his order. Alrighty, so that's going to be, he did move, so that's going to be hitting on 4s. 2 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 up saves because they ignore the AP -1. That's going to be good. I'm going to spend 2 CP on Hail of Fire, shooting into Celestine. 12 shots with the Hammer of Sunderance. Hitting on 3s because of grinding advance. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. AP -2. So, so no, 3 ups because of cover. So, because it's AP -2. Yeah, so I got 3 ups. 3 up saves. Fails 1, 2, 3 of them, so she will be dead. And now my exterminator here is going to fire everything into the Repentia. We'll start with the heavy bolters. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3. AP -1, so 6 up invols. Failed all those. 5 up feeling no pains. Making 1 of those, 2 dead. And then 8 shots with the autocannons here. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 5 wounds there. Looking for 6 up invul saves here. So 5 of those. That is going to be all go through, and these are going to be 2 damage apiece. So we'll do the first set. 4 of them make it, right? Is it 5 or is it 6 up? Feeling pain.
That's 5 up.
It's a 5 up. So then, so 1 will certainly be dead, and then we've got 4 more, just 4 more, because the 1 is definitely dead since failed that. Wait, what? Oh, wait, 1 second. And then 2 more over here. All right, so then 2 will survive, but 3 total will be dead. And now the second one's going to fire heavy bolters into the Repentia, autocannons into the Seraphim back here. So we're going to do the heavy bolters first. These are hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds, AP -1, so 6 up invul saves. Makes 1 of them, and then 2 feel no pains. No, she'll be dead.
You might see
and then the autocannons into here. 4s to hit. And then 2s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -2. Sorry, AP -1, so this is going to be 3 up saves here, 3 of them. And fails 1 of them, so 1 is dead. And then this exterminator is going to fire everything into them. We'll do the heavy bolters first. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 4. 3 up saves because you ignore -1.
Now we're going to fine-tune control.
Making them all. And then the autocannon shots. Alrighty. Wow, not great. And then 2s to wound here. That's going to be 2 wounds. Again, 2 up saves. 3 up saves. They're good. Now my Manticore here is going to fire. He's going to fire his heavy bolters into the Seraphim. He's going to fire his missile into the sister squad over there. So it's 2d6 shots.
Oh, I'm sorry. This has to
That's going to be 11 shots. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, not great. Well, it's not bad actually. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s. That's going to be 5 wounds at AP -2, +1 because you're in cover there. So it's going to be 5 4-up saves.
I guess I'll boost.
5 4-ups.
That may inform your barrel roll decision.
Failing all of them, so they are going to be dead. And then the heavy bolters over here, that's going to be no hits. And now my missile launcher is going to fire into the Gemini. That's not going to hit, and then we're going to have the las cannon doing the same thing. That will hit. That will wound. AP -3, 6-up save.
6 up invuln.
Oh, they're good! And then this squad's going to fire into the Seraphim. We'll do the mortar first. 5 shots from the mortar.
Just take the top shot. 1 hit.
That's going to be all hits. Pretty good there. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 4 wounds, 4 3-up saves into the Seraphim over here.
So no shot here. Luminara.
Failing 1 of them.
I think
And then we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 las gunshots.
Soka does have a range 3.
Alright. And 4s to wound. Getting 2 wounds, 2 3-ups. Failing both. Alright, so at the end of the phase, we're going to see if Celestine gets back up over here. And she does. She'll be back up there. And then we got a leadership test to take over here. So they lost, what do they have? 6 left, so 4. So 4 plus 1 is good to go.
And I got a 1.
And he rolled a 1, so he gets another, because of that, he gets another miracle dice, which is pretty good. So that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. At the end of the battle round, I do control more objectives because those guys dropped in within 3 over there. And I also killed more units than my opponent did. So that's going to give us, leave us at, oh, did I? We're gonna figure that one out. 1 second. My bad. No, he definitely killed more than I did there. So my opponent gets a point for that one. So we split the points at the end of the battle round there. We will come back to you after movement phase for the sisters here on turn 3. Movement phase for the Sisters of Battle here. His missionary and the sister Repentia Superior moved up here towards my Tempestus squad here. His exorcist stood still, as did the Repentia squad. Not Repentia, the Retributor squad. I don't know why I keep forgetting them. The sister squad over here stayed where they were, and the Hospitaller brought one of them back. Canoness stayed where she was. This squad down here advanced down here so they could get onto the objective. And the Preacher moved up over this way. Back over here. Celestine jumped back over here with her bodyguard there. Got to heal one of them over there. And the 2 Seraphim squads are coming over here looking to get in it with my tank commander. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start over here with these Seraphim firing into my tank commander. So what do you want to go with first? Inferno pistols first. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 1 hit.
Spend a CP.
Going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into 2 hits. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. 1 second. Opponent's going to spend a miracle dice on one of them to make sure that wounds, and then the other one is not going to wound there. So it's going to be AP -4, so I've got a 6-up save because of his tank ace ability. Yeah, with the fill phase! Woo! And now the plasma pistol is going to fire with the supercharge. Ooh, and she is dead. And here come the bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty, and these are going to be wounding on 6s. Getting 2 wounds. It's not bad. But that's going to be 2 saves. And then this squad's going to fire. We got 2 hand flamers. So that's going to be 9 hits. And these are going to be wounding on 6s. Getting 1, 2, 3 there. Not bad. Making them all, though. And then we got 7 bolt pistol shots. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be all hits. Pretty good there. And then 6s. Getting 3 wounds again. but 3 more saves. And the Retributor squad here is going to fire into my command squad. So we're going to go with the 9 shots from the heavy bolters. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the Canoness over there. All right, not meant to be. And then these are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be on the 2 there, so that's going to be 5 wounds. AP -1, so 5 up saves. And I make 2 of them, so that's still the command squad gone. And now the Exorcist is going to fire his main guns into this squad and the heavy bolter into this squad over here. So we're going to go with the heavy bolter into him first. That's going to be 2 hits. These are going to be wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1 wound, AP -1, so a 5 up save. No, dead guy. And then the missiles firing over here. That's going to be 7, 8 shots. Hitting on 4s because he's in his second profile there. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be all wounds there. That's pretty good. So that's going to be 6.
AP -2.
AP -2, so these are looking for 6 up saves. Making 1 of them, so 5 dead. And then the combi flamer from the squad over here is going to fire into this Tempest squad. So it's going to be D6 shots. 3 hits. These are going to be strength 4, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. Should have brought my dice. But I make all the saves. And now this sister squad's going to fire into my Tempest squad over here. We got 7 shots with the bolters. 1 is in rapid fire range there. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Canoness that's over there. Not bad. These are going to be strength 4, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds there. Looking for 4 up saves. Make 1, fail 1 of them. Shotgun from the missionary into these guys over here.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. It's going to be 1 hit. Strength
4 because it's
4 at half range there. That's going to be a wound. That's a save with a fill face. Now Celestine's going to use her Ardent Blade to fire into the squad over here. So D6 hits. That is going to be 6 hits. Ooh, that's pretty good. These are going to be strength 4, right? Strength 5. So 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds there. AP -1. So looking for 5 up saves since they are in cover. Make 1, 2 dead. All right, so now into the assault phase. Sister Superior is going to, or the Sister Repentia Superior, got it in the end. Repentia Superior is going to charge into my Tempest squad over here. My Tempester is going to throw a crack grenade. Everyone else is just going to shoot, so we're going to go with the crack grenade first. That is not a hit. Then we've got 4 shots from the plasma guns here. That's going to get 1 hit. That is a wound, AP -3, so 6 up save. Nope, so she's going to take a wound from that. And then we've got 4 shots from the hot shot las guns. No hits there. So her charge distance.
Want to use 2 miracle dice?
I'm going to use 2 miracle dice to make sure she can make that charge.
So she makes the
Celestine now is going to charge into my company commander here and my squad there. So the mortar from that squad is going to get 1 shot, not get a hit, and then pistol from the company commander is not going to hit either. So now she'll have her charge distance here. 1 second. All right, so she needs a 5-inch charge to get into them over there, running Kool-Aid Man in through the wall over there since she's infantry, or 7 inches will get her into it with both of them over there. 4 will not get her into either. Gonna spend a CP to re-roll that one. Ooh, back into a 1. I've got a t-shirt that you may be interested in. Now the Gemini are going to charge into my Sentinels over here, so I'm going to fire with the missile over there. I am going to, I get to roll on 5s because of combined auspex, which is one of my regimental, made up the regimental abilities there. It allows them to overwatch on a 5+ if they're within 3 inches of another vehicle. So we're going to go with a 5+ on this. That's going to be a hit with the missile. That is going to be a wound, AP -2.
4 up invuln save.
4 up invuln save. They're good. And same thing with the las cannon. That's going to be a hit. That's a wound. AP -3, 4 up invul. Good to go again. All right, so here comes their charge distance as well now. 5 inches will get him in. All right, so now this squad is going to charge into my tank commander. He's going to fire Overwatch, hitting on 5s again because of the rule there. We're going to go with the heavy bolters first. That's pretty good there, getting 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. Ignoring the AP -1, so 3 ups, 1 will die. Then we got the las cannon. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a wound. Looking for a 6-up save. Oh no, just not enough. Another dead. And then D6 shots from the Hammer of Sunderance over here. 6 shots coming in here. These are going to be looking for 5s and 6s. Oh, getting nothing. So their charge distance, they are totally in. And now this Seraphim squad is going to charge in over here on a 7-inch charge. And now the priest here, or the preacher here, is going to charge into my guys. I'm going to fire with the heavy, the hot shot volley gun over here. So it's going to be 4 shots hitting on 6s. That's going to be no hits from that one. We're going to have a crack grenade we're going to throw. That's not going to hit. And then we've got 8 shots here from the hot shot las guns. Getting 1 hit there. That is going to be a wound. AP -2, so he's got his Rosaria save. No, he is dead. And the missionary here is going to try to charge in. Yep, he's in. All right, so then we're going to start off the fight phase with the Repentance Superior here. He's going to attack into my Tempest Scion squad here. Because my leadership is 7, she's going to get +1 to wound here. So she's going to have hitting on 3s. All righty, that's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s now. Getting 1 wound. AP... 1 second. AP -2. No, that's going to be a dead guy. Now his missionary is going to attack into me over here. What's he going to have? He's got a chain sword over there. So he's going to have 5 attacks. Oh, 4 attacks here. Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 4s. My bad. Hitting on 4s and wounded on 4s, correct? Yep, hitting on 4s. All right, no hits. All right, so now the sisters here, the Gemini, are going to attack into my the wounded sentinel over here. So they're going to have how many attacks?
6 attacks total.
6 attacks total, 3 attacks each, and they're going to be hitting on 3s, 6s, hitting on 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 6s. That is going to be 1 wound, AP -3, so I need a 6-up save. No, takes a wound. All right, so now both these Seraphim squads are going to attack in. We've got 7 regular attacks and 2 power sword attacks from the Sister Superior because the other one blew herself up. So the red's going to be the Sister Superior. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Or hitting on, 3s?
3s.
Hitting on 3s. All righty there. And then these are going to be wounding on 6s.
Yeah.
Tough 8. Getting 1 regular wound there. 2-up save. Yeah, he's good. Now he's going to put his attacks into this squad over here. He's going to have 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. No hits there. Sentinels are going to attack in over there. It's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. 3-up armor saves. Good. And then the Science Squad is going to go into the Sister Repenter over here. That's going to be 4 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds, 2 regular 3-up saves. Makes them both. All right, so that's going to be it for the sisters here on turn 3. This squad over here lost 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. I believe they might lose 1. 1 second. Yep, they lose the 1 guy over there. And then this squad over here lost 5. So 5 plus 1 is 6. They're good to go. So that is going to be it for the sisters. This squad over here is within 6 of the commissar, so they are good to go because they can use his leadership. So that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum turn here. We'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. My Wyvern and my Manticore both stood still. This Leman Russ stood still. These 2 moved, but only half movement there, so they can still get the grind in advance. They stood still on the objective over here. These guys stayed in combat, and my Tempester Prime moved around over this way. These guys moved up towards his Exorcist. These guys moved up here, except for the hot shot volley gun. He stayed still, so he won't have to suffer that penalty to shooting. Then over here, all 4 of my characters are moving up towards the Seraphim. These 2 guys backed out of combat, and he was stuck in combat the way he had placed them there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So we're going to start over here in the shooting phase. My Tempester is going to fire his hotshot las pistol into his sister Repentia Superior. That is going to be a hit. That is not going to be a wound. And over here we've got the Meltagun, and we've got a crack grenade that are going to go into his Exorcist. We're going to go with the Meltagun first. That is going to be a hit. That is a wound. AP -4, 6-up save. No, that's going to go through. So 2d6 damage. Take the highest. Oh, 2. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll this. Woo! I have to buy my own t-shirt. And then the crack grenade is going to throw in there. That's going to be a hit. That's not going to be a wound. And now I'm over here. These guys are going to fire into the sisters. I'm going to spend the 1 CP for half range of efficacy for their hotshot las guns there and the las pistol. So these are going to be firing into the sisters. So we're going to go with we'll do the hotshot volley gun first. That is going to be 1 hit. That's not going to be a wound. And then we've got 4 hotshot las guns in rapid fire range there. That's going to be no hitting on 3s. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s because of the half range efficacy. So that is going to be 3 at AP -2. So we got 3 5-ups. Failing 2 of them. And then the hotshot las pistol is not going to hit. This Lehman Russ is going to fire everything into those sisters over there. Firing the autocannons first. Hitting on 4s. That is going to be 2 wounds. Ignoring the AP because of their order. Make them both. And the heavy bolters. No, hitting on 5s because he did move. And that's going to be 2 wounds. Failing them both. And then this one's going to do the same thing into them. Autocannons first. That's going to be hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 2s. That's going to be 4 wounds there. So we have 4 3-up saves because you're ignoring the AP -1. Failing 2 of them. And now the heavy bolters. Hitting on 4s because he stood still. And 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds. Here comes the 4s. Failing 3 of them. And then this Lehman Russ is going to put heavy bolters into this sister squad, and he's going to put the autocannons into the Exorcist. So we're going to go with the shots into the Exorcist first, because he only moved half. And then these are wounding on 5s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP -1, but you ignore that, so it's going to be 4 2-ups. Making them all. And the heavy bolters. Hitting on 5s because he did move. That's going to be 2 wounds. 2 2-up saves into the sisters because they're in cover. Making them both.
He's been in the
all right, so now my Manticore here is going to fire into his sister squad back over here. These are going to be 2d6 shots.
They did nothing wrong.
That's going to be 10 shots. These are going to be hitting on 4s. Oof. Not great. Wounded on 2s, though. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP -2. These are going to be looking for 4-up saves because they are in cover. Failing 2 of them. And then my Wyvern is going to fire into his lone sister over there. That's going to be 12, 16, 18 shots.
Just going to grab her up.
Hitting on 4s. Alrighty then. And these are going to be wounding on 3s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. All right, that's going to be 4, 8, 9 saves to make over here. We've got 9 3-up saves. No, she will be dead. All right, that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my company commander is going to charge in. He's in. Second company commander is also in. Then my Lord Commissar is in. And my other company commander is in. My Tempester Prime is going to charge into both of these. And he's in. And then this Tempest squad is going to charge into his Exorcist. So we're going to start with Heavy Bolter. Getting 1 hit. Reroll a 1 because of the Canoness. Still only 1 hit. Looking for a 3. That is a wound. AP -1. Takes a wound. And then 3d6 shots from the top one. Woo, that's a lot of shots. And here come the shots here on 6s. Reroll those 1s because of the Canoness. And there's another one over there and another one over here. That's a lot of 1s. Okay, so 2 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That is 1 wound. AP -1. Oh, AP -2. But they're good with a fail first. And his charge distance is in. All right, so we're going to start off with my Lord Commissar attacking into his Seraphim squad here. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. That is going to be 3 hits here. Wounding on 4s. That's going to be 1 wound, AP -3. So it's looking for a 6-up save. No, dead. Now his sister, Repentance Superior, is going to attack. Is going to spend 2 CP to interrupt. Attack into my Tempester Prime here. She's going to attack over here, hitting on 3s. All right, that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because his leadership is 8. No wound. So now I'm going to do the rest of the 3 company commanders into them, hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. And then wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 3-up saves. Failing 3 of them. And now my Tempester Prime is going to put all his attacks into Sister Superior over here. That's going to be 2 hits. It's going to be 1 wound, 3-up save. She's good. And now my Leman Russ is going to attack into the one sister over there. It's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. That is a save. And then now she's going to attack into the company commander. That's going to be a hit. That is a wound. That is not a save. And now the Scions are going to attack into the Sister Superior. The Repentance Superior. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3-up saves. Makes them. And now these 3 are going to attack into my Leman Russ. Company commanders. Reds are the Sister Superior. That's going to be 3 hits. Getting 1 wound there. 3-up, AP -3, so 5-up save. Yeah, he good. Forgot about him attacking over here. That's going to be 1 hit, looking for a 6. Nope. Missionary is going to attack into my regular guys over here. That's going to be 2 hits, or 1 hit. That is going to be a wound, though. That's a save. 1 attack over here. That's not a hit. All right, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum turn here on turn 3. My opponent is going to spend Miracle Dice to keep her around over here. And at the end of the turn, I do control 1, 2, 3 objectives, giving me the point for that. And I believe kills... How many did you... You killed... I killed 1. You killed 1. I think we both killed 1, so I don't think anybody gets any points this turn for that. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the sisters here on turn 4. Movement phase for the sisters here on turn 4. Celestine jumped up over this way. The Gemini moved up over this way, looking on my cadre of leaders over on this side. His sisters, everyone else stayed in combat over here. His Dominion squad moved up over this way, and his Canoness moved up over this way. The sister squad stayed in there. Hospitaller brought one of them back. He fell back out of combat over this way, and they stood still up on here. So that's going to be it for the movement. Oh, and they stayed in combat over here as well. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start off the shooting phase. His Seraphim over here with the Inferno pistols is going to shoot into my tank commander over here. he's going to spend or use an act of faith to use the 4 there, and he's going to spend 2 CP to allow it to count for both the hit and the wound. So that's going to be one of the pistols will have wounded, and then the other pistol will have to hit. That is a hit, wounding on a 4. That is a wound, so that's going to be 2 6-up saves. Looking for those fill faces. No, neither of them. Close enough, but okay, so we've got 2. First one here is going to do 6 damage, and the second one is going to do 4 damage, taking 10 damage, killer. And this Seraphims are going to fire their bolt pistols into him as well.
On 3s.
Hitting on 3s, that's going to be no hits. Now Celestine's going to fire her flaming sword into that squad over there. That's going to be 4 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. That is going to be a save. No, AP, yeah, this is a save. Now this Dominion squad is going to fire into my Tempestus Scions over here. These are going to be the Storm Bolters, the Bolter, and then the red will be the Plasma Pistol, hitting on 3s. Alrighty. No rerolls there. So that's going to be now wounding on 3s. That's going to be those 2, and now there's a 2 there, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 10 wounds. And now we're going to have 10 4-up saves. Failing 5 of them. Bolt pistol from his Canoness over here. That's a hit. That is a wound. That's a save though. Now the Retributors are going to fire into my guy over here.
Start with a heavy flamer.
We're going to go with a heavy flamer first.
D6 shots.
1 shot. That's a wound. That's not a save. Into the assault phase, Celestine's going to charge into my squad there. We're going to go with the mortar first. Going to get 5 shots. No hits there. And then we are going to have lasgun shots. We're going to throw a frag grenade from the sergeant there. Nope, no hits there. And then we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots with the lasguns here. Oh no, 8 shots with the lasgun. Well, no, 10 shots. I was right. Getting 1 hit. Getting a wound. 2-up save. She's good. And her charge distance is in. And now the Gemini are going to charge into everybody over here. Why not? They're in. That's going to be it for the charges. So now the Gemini here are going to start us off. We're going to put your attacks.
She's going to attack the Lord Commissar, and she's going to attack the...
Perfect. So we'll do the one over there into the company commander. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. That's not going to be a save. And now the other one's going to attack into the Lord Commissar. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. And that will be a save with a fill face.
That's one.
So now Celestine's going to attack into my squad over here. That is going to be all hits. Strength, wounding on 2s, yep. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. Repentance Superior is going to attack into my Tempester Prime over here. That is going to be 3 hits. There's going to be 2 wounds. And that is going to be 1 save. My bad, he doesn't have a refractor field there, so he's down to 2. This company commander here is going to attack into his Seraphim there. That is going to be all hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 3-up saves on your sister over here. That makes them both. And this Seraphim is going to attack into my tank commander. That's not a hit. Now this company commander is going to attack into the Seraphim. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 3 wounds. Fails it. She's dead. Going to spend his last CP to reroll that. He's good. And now these sisters are going to go over here. That's going to be all hits. There's going to be 1 wound. Not a save. Now my other company commander is going to attack in. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. She's good. And now the missionary into my Tempest Scions over here. Going to get 2 hits. That's going to be no wounds. And the Lord Commissar is going to attack into the sister there. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound, AP -3, 6-up save. No, she's dead. Now the Tempester Prime is going to attack into the Sister Superior, or the Sister Repentia there. That's going to be no wounds. And the squad's going to attack. That's going to be 2 wounds. Makes them both. And then this squad's going to attack into Celestine. Pretty good there, 3 hits. Getting no wounds. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sister's turn here on turn 4. We do have. I'm going to spend 2 CP to keep that Tempester alive over there, and I'm going to roll for here. They lost 5. 5 plus 4 is 9, so that is going to be both of them running away over there. So we will come back to you after. We're going to come back to you with the. Whatchamacallit, after movement phase for the Astra Militarum. All right, movement phase. My Manticore, my Wyvern, and my 3 Leman Russes all stood still, as did my infantry squad over here. One of my Armored Sentinels stood still. The other one moved up to make room for the Tank Commander to get out of combat over here, which is good. These 3 stayed in combat. He stayed back where he was. My Tempester stayed over there on the objective. These guys all stayed in combat. And that is it. That's all I got. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so at the beginning of the fight phase, or the fight phase, the shooting phase, all of the company commanders are going to order themselves to fix bayonets and fight into the Gemini over there. So we're going to have 12 attacks here, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. That is going to be 5 saves. 3 ups. Failed one of them. And then the Commissar, because he can't be ordered here, is going to fire his bolt pistol. That is a hit. That is not a wound. Now my Leman Russ here is going to fire everything into these sisters over here. This is going to be the main gun up top, getting no hits. Woof. And now we've got the heavy bolters firing.
Almost done.
There we go. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3 up saves. Making them all. And then this squad over here is going to, this Leman Russ is going to fire into them as well. 2s. That's going to be 3 more wounds. 3 up saves because they ignore the AP -1. Failing 2 of them, so that's 2 dead. And now the heavy bolter. There we go. Finally getting our range in. That is going to be 5 more saves that you got to make with her.
She's got this. She's got this.
No, she did. And they gave them the order to fix bayonets as well. These are going to go into the Sister Repentia. That's going to be 4 hits. That's going to be 3 wounds. So 3 3-up saves. Making them all. And now this Leman Russ here is going to fire his twin. He's going to fire the autocannons into the Exorcist, and he's going to fire the heavy bolters into the sister squad, into the Exorcist over here. That's going to be no wounds. And now the heavy bolters. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. 2-up saves because they are in cover. Making them all. The Wyvern is going to fire into his Dominion squad over there. That's going to be 9. This is going to be 10, 17 shots. He's going to be hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling. All right, so that's going to be 8 saves they got to make over here. 8 3-up saves. Failing 1, 2, 3 of them. He's going to fire his Hotshot Las pistol into the sister. That is not a hit. And then the last missile from my dude right here is going to fire into Celestine over here. So that's going to be 2d6 shots. I'm going to reroll that 1 into a 6, 10 shots. Hitting on 3s, 4s I should say, sorry. My bad, not bad. And then these are going to be wounded on 2s. Oh, that's a lot of 1s. So she has 3 AP minus 2 plus 1 because they're in cover. So she has 3 up saves. And she fails 1. So that's going to be D3 damage. 3 damage. He's going to fire his crack missile into Celestine over there. That's going to be a hit. That is a wound. AP minus 2. She's good. And then the last cannon over the wall over here. That is not a hit. And then he's going to throw a crack grenade into his cannoness over there. That is a hit. That is a wound. 5 up save. AP minus, 1, minus 1. So 4 up save. It's a crack grenade. Good. And my Lord's Commissar is going to start us off with the fight phase. Not going to make any charges. So here we go. Lord Commissar into the Gemini. 3 attacks. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. AP minus 3. 6 up save. No, that's going to be a dead Gemini. And now this Gemini is going to attack into my wounded company commander there. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. That's not a save. And now my Tempester Prime is going to attack into the missionary. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. 2 4 up saves. Failing 1. Sister Repentia into my squad over here. Oh no, into the Tempester Prime. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be no wounds. And then my squad's going to go into the Repentia. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. That's a save. Missionary into the squad. Oh, and Tempester Prime. That's going to be 2 hits. It's going to be no wound. And I'm just going to have the rest of the 2 company commanders attacking in over there. That is going to be 1 wound. 1 3 up save. She's good. Alrighty, so that's going to be the end of the turn there. My opponent used one of his miracle dice to have them pass their morale test. And then at the end of it, I do control 2 objectives with troop choices. And then my opponent, though, killed 2 units. I only killed 1 unit. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the sisters here on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the sisters here. Celestine jumped up over this side over here. They stayed in combat. They all stood still over here. These sisters all stood still. And these sisters and the Canoness are moving up towards my Tempester over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Now Celestine's going to throw her Flamer Sword into my company commander over here. So D6 hits. It's going to be 1 hit. That's going to be not a wound. The Dominion squad here are going to fire into my Tempester. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because I believe this Canoness is in range over there now. Alrighty, so that is going to be looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds over there. And he is dead. Bolt pistol from the Gemini into my company commander. That is going to be a hit. That is a wound. That is not a save. Now his Exorcist here is going to fire everything into my squad over here. We're going to go with, what do you want to go first? Heavy bolter first. These are going to be hitting on 5s though. Oh no, 4, yes, 5s because he's in his last profile. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. Looking for a fill first. No. And his main gun. It's going to have 11, it's going to have 12 shots. These are going to be hitting on 5s. Getting 1 hit. Oh, reroll the 1 because of the Canoness. 1 hit. So that's going to be wounding on a 3. That's a wound. That's not a save. And then 2 of the retributors over here are going to fire into my squad over here. So that's going to be 6 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. And that will not be a save. Now into the assault phase. Celestine is going to charge into these guys. He's going to use his, he needs an 11-inch charge, and he's going to use his miracle dice to make it happen. But I do get to fire Overwatch. We'll go with the crack grenade first from there. No hit. And then pistol. That does hit. That doesn't wound though, so she will be in. All right, so starting off with Celestine here, she's going to attack into my infantry squad over there. That is going to be 3 hits. There's going to be 3 wounds. They are dead. And now the Gemini here is going to attack into my company commander. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds.
The best she's done yet.
But that's going to be 2 saves. Woo! And now my Tempester Prime is going to attack into the missionary. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. 1 4-up save. No, it takes a wound. Now the Repentitious Superior is going to attack into my regular squad over here. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s because of the +1 since they're leadership 7. That's going to be 3 wounds.
Give you -2.
Looking for 6-ups. Making 2 of them. And now the Scion Squad's going to attack into this Repentitious Superior. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be all wounds. She's got 4 3-ups. Makes them all. And the missionary's attacking into the Tempester Prime.
4s.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. That's going to be 3 wounds. And he fails all of them. And then both my company commanders are going to attack into the Gemini. That is going to be hits. That is going to be wounds. So we got 4 saves, 4 3-ups. And she will die. And then my Lehman Russ will attack into Celestine since she piled into me. That's going to be no hit. All right, that's going to be it for the sisters' turn here on turn 5. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. This tank fell back out of combat with Celestine, and these guys fell back out of combat with the Sister Repentia over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with... Oh, and they did heal, because I've got that jury rig, so he healed back up to 4, and he's at full health at this point. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase. This guy here is going to fire his missile into Celestine. That is not a hit. And then the last cannon guy is going to do the exact same thing. That is a hit. That is not a wound. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a wound, barely but a wound. Here comes their 4-up invul save. No, it's going to go through. D6 damage. And with 4, she is dead. All right, so my Lehman Russ over here is going to fire everything into the Dominion squad over there. We're going to go with the autocannons first. 4s to hit. Wow, okay. 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds, though. 3-up saves on those sisters there. The Dominion squad makes them both. And then the heavy bolters firing over here. That is going to be 3 more. 3-up saves because ignoring the -1. Good. My Wyvern here is going to fire his heavy bolter into the sister squad there and the mortars into the Dominion squad. Do the Dominion squad first. Whoa. So that's going to be 9, 10, 11 shots. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, that is real good there. And then wounding on 3s. Re-rolling because of the weapon. So shred there. No, not meant to be. So that's going to be 5 more saves there. Failing 1. All right, my tank commander is going to put his heavy bolters into that sister there, and he's going to put his hammer of sunderance and the las cannon into the Exorcist over there. I spent 1 CP for Relentless to have him operate at the top profile. So we're going to go with the heavy bolters first. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of his order. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds into that sister there. Looking for 3-up saves. She is good. And then we'll do the las cannon into the Exorcist. That's a hit. That is a wound. 6-up save. No, that's going to go through. D6 damage. And with 5 damage, it's dead. Does it explode? No. This Lehman Russ here is going to fire into his sister squad over there. We're going to go with the autocannons first. That is going to be pretty good there. Wounded on 2s. That is going to be 4 wounds. 4 2-up saves because they're in cover and ignore -1. Making them all. And then the heavy bolters. Priest wound. That's going to be 4 wounds. Bailing 1 of them. And the next guy's going to do the exact same thing. Hitting out 4s. That's going to be 3 more saves. Ooh, 2 more dead. Sorry, 2-up saves. They're good. And the heavy bolters. That's going to be 2 more saves. 1 more dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the turn here for the Astra Militarum. At the end of the turn, I did get kill more because I killed Celestine, I killed the Gemini, and I killed the Exorcist. But my opponent holds more since I've got no more troop choices here, and he's got that 1 that's been holding out over there. So that's going to be the end of turn 5. Let's see if the game will go on. On a 5, it will. Moving phase for the sisters. Both his Repentia Superior and the Missionary moved up towards my squad over here. These sisters stayed still. These guys stood still over here. And both of these moved on to cover over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Missionary's going to fire a shotgun into my squad over there. That's going to be 2 hits at half range. So 4, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 1 wound. But that's going to be a save. Retributor squad here is going to fire heavy bolters into the Tempest Scion squad. That's rerolling 1 because of the Canoness. Alrighty. These are now going to be looking for what are they? 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds, making all but 1 save. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, Repentia Superior is going to charge in. I'm going to supercharge my shots with the plasma gun here. Getting no hits, and charge distance, she'll be definitely in. Yep. And the Missionary, he's in. Repentia Superior is going to start here. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. That's going to be a save with a fill first. And now the Missionary is going to tack in over here. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 1 wound. And that's going to be a save. He's going to put his 1 attack back into the Missionary here. That's not going to be a hit. All right, that's it for the Sisters' turn. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum. Movement phase for the Astra Militarum. These guys all advanced up over this way. These guys stood still over here. These guys, 2 of them slightly moved over here to get line of sight. He stood still, still less than half. He stood still, and he stood still, and he fell back out of combat. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Astra Militarum. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase. These guys all gave themselves the order to advance, move, and jumped up into the corner over here. Now we're going to start with him. He's going to fire his missiles into the sister over there from the Dominion squad, hitting on a 4. That is not a hit. And then the last cannon is going to do the exact same thing. That is a hit. That is a wound. AP -3, +1 because they're in cover. So it's looking for a 5-up save. Oh, and they're good. All right, so now my Wyvern is going to fire his mortars into that sister, and then the heavy bolter into the sister squad. We're doing the mortars first. So that's going to be 4, 8, 9 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 5 saves you need to make here. 5 2-ups because you are in cover, sir. They're good. All right, so my tank commander over here is going to fire. I spent 1 CP at the beginning of the turn for Relentless, allowing him to fire at the top profile. He is going to fire he's going to fire the heavy bolters and the las cannon into that sister there. He's going to fire hammer of sunderance into the what are they called? Retributors over there. So we're going to go with the las cannon into that sister. That is a hit. That is not a wound. And then we're going to do the heavy bolters into that sister as well. That rerolling 1s to hit because of his order. That is going to be 4 wounds, 4 2-ups because she is in cover over there. She's good. And then the main cannon into the retributors. That's going to be 9 shots. Hitting on 3s. These are now going to be strength 8, 2s to wound. That is going to be 7 at AP -2, +1 because they're in cover over there. So that is going to be looking for 4-up saves.
How many 7?
7 4-ups. So here we go. Failing 1, 2, just failing 2 of them. All right. Now this Lehman Russ here is going to fire everything into the sisters over there. Moved only half range, so hitting on 4s with the main gun. That's going to be 2 saves, 2-ups because ignoring the AP -1. Failing 1. Heavy bolters. Hitting on 4 5s because of moving. 1 save. And good. Next one's going to do the exact same thing. 2s to wound. That's going to be 5 saves. And again, 2-up saves. Failing 1. And heavy bolters. One more save. They're good. And the last one's going to fire into him as well. That's going to be 3 saves, 3 2-ups. That's going to be good. And the heavy bolters, this one did not move, so it does not suffer the penalty to hit there. That is going to be 2 more saves. And they're good. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum. I didn't actually kill anything. But then again, I don't think my opponent killed anything either, so we're going to have to see how it goes. So we'll see if we go on to a turn 6. No, we will not, so we'll come back to you with the score. All right, so at the end of the game, the Astra Militarum scored 8 points, including first strike there, and the sisters scored 3 points. So a brutal game, lots of death, and I just couldn't, he just kept the pressure on me back over here, and I wasn't able to get it. And trying to pick up sisters with ignoring -1 in cover is super difficult, as you can see. Making all of those 2-up saves, just keeping them around, and that was, yeah, it was crazy. It was a really fun time and a really good game. So, but I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Max, and until next time, have fun.